Thank you for blessing our gathering this special day and helping us honor the Coeur d'Alene tribe's history on this site, which was the tribe's summer gathering place. We strive to respect your traditions and culture, and we appreciate you for joining us today. What an honor it is for me to be with you on this commencement day that marks the conclusion of North Idaho College's 91st academic year. Today, we're celebrating the accomplishments of a total of 971 students. I'm told that this is the largest graduating class ever. We had 211 graduates who finished their degrees or certificates this past December, 690 candidates who just wrapped up final exams, and another 70 who will finish during the summer session. About 284 students are participating in our ceremonies proceedings today, split between the morning and the afternoon. So congratulations to North Idaho class of 2025, and thank you. Thank you for your commitment to education, to yourselves, and to this gathering place we call North Idaho College. Once again, will everyone please join me in a round of applause for the graduating class of 2025. Next, I want to announce and recognize our delegation of special guests who have joined us for today's celebration. As I introduce each of you, please stand and remain standing. For the audience, please, I know this is tough, please hold your applause until I've introduced everyone. First is the chairman of North Idaho College Board of Trustees, Brad Corkill. Next are members of the Board of Trustees, Trustee Terry Zimmerman, Trustee Mary Havercroft, Trustee Rick Durbin, and Trustee Eve Knudsen. And chairman of the Coeur d'Alene Tribe and our keynote speaker today is Chief Allen. Representing the North Idaho Board of Education, Ms. Sean Keogh. President of the North Idaho College Alumni Association, Dennis Grant. President of the North Idaho College Foundation, Mr. Peter Smith. And our Associated Students of North Idaho College President, Mr. Joseph Moran. And Mr. Blake Sanchez, the President-elect for the Associated Students of North Idaho College. Please join me in a round of applause recognizing them. Thank you. Please be seated. Next, let me introduce and recognize the participating members of the North Idaho College leadership team. Again, as I introduce each of you, please stand and remain standing. For the audience, please hold your applause until I've introduced everyone. Ms. Sarah Garcia, Vice President for Finance and Business. Dr. Lloyd Duman, Interim Provost. Sherry Simpkins, Dean of Instruction for Transfer and General Education. Ms. Vicki Isaacson, Dean of Instruction for Workforce Education. Ms. Erlene Pickett, Dean of Nursing and Health Professions. Please join me in a round of applause. Thank you. Please be seated. And Mr. Moran, will you please join me at the lectern? Before you make your remarks, I want to take this opportunity to thank you for your dedication and service to the college and to your fellow students. Throughout the year, we've enjoyed your reports about your projects and activities that you and the ASNIC senators have advanced for students at NIC and the community. I appreciate your participation in the institution's participatory governance and your commitment to the student body you were elected to represent. I wish you every success in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, President Swain. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the graduating class of 2025. Today is obviously a day of celebration, but I think it should also be a day of reflection. As you mark this incredible achievement of earning your college degree, I invite you to take a moment and look back. Think about the journey that brought you here and the challenges you've overcome and the growth that you've experienced along the way. Now, as some of you may know, I'm not graduating this year. I have another year at NIC, so as I was writing the speech, I spent quite a bit of time thinking about what I'm going to say, because all of you are graduating, I'm not graduating, you guys know all kinds of stuff that I don't know yet. So I'm going to stick with a few simple reminders of things that I'm sure you already know that hopefully will be helpful to you as you move on. So I want to talk about 3 points briefly today. I want to talk about courage, consistency, and community. So courage is one of the biggest reasons that you've all reached this point. Courage doesn't mean that you're never afraid. It means you face your fears, you acknowledge your doubts, and you keep going anyway. And this looks different for everyone. Maybe it took courage for you to enroll in college in the first place, taking that first step into something unfamiliar. Maybe courage was continuing in a class that felt overwhelming, one that you thought you might fail, but you stuck with it anyway because you were determined to improve. Maybe you juggled a full course load while also working or raising a family, pushing through exhaustion and stress. Or maybe you came to this small, well, maybe not so small town in North Idaho from another state or another country, not knowing what to expect. Many people back down when faced with challenges and unknown circumstances like these, but all of you have shown that you have what it takes to overcome. As you move on into your next steps of life, carry this courage with you, knowing that with the right mindset and the right attitude, you can overcome almost any obstacle. One of the essential components of this successful mindset is consistency. Consistency is showing up, even when you don't feel like it. It's doing the work when it's boring, or it's frustrating, or you're just simply overwhelmed. You all had a goal in mind to graduate, and you realized that goal today. But when you were drowning in late assignments or grinding through homework for a class you didn't love, that finish line felt pretty far away. Consistency is trusting that process, knowing that every assignment and every class and every late night study session matters. It's about pushing through, even when it sucks. Like me, I wrote this speech during finals week. That was not fun, but I pushed through anyway. Here I am now. And you've all shown that same commitment, but on an even greater scale. You kept showing up when classes were hard, and when other things in life kept getting in the way. You kept pushing through, and that is what consistency is all about. Finally, I want to talk about one of the most powerful parts of college life, community. Community means that you're not doing this alone. It means having people who celebrate your wins and support you in your losses. Take a moment. Think about a time you vented to a classmate after a rough exam, or a time when a professor encouraged you when you were ready to quit. Just having someone who gets it, who understands, takes time to listen and care, can make all the difference. For example, this semester, I was in a Discord group with a few of my classmates. We shared 3 classes together, we traded homework back and forth, we helped each other with quizzes, complained about difficult assignments, and even laughed at each other and at ourselves when we made mistakes. But we supported each other. And besides the benefit of getting the extra support on the actual class assignments, being part of a group like this helped me realize that everyone struggles. If you don't know someone, if you don't talk to them, it can be natural to think that everything's easy for them just because you don't see them struggling. But once you talk to someone, once you get to know them a little bit, you'll see that they have struggles just like you, because we all do. So building community sometimes requires vulnerability. It means sharing when you're having a hard time, even if you think you're the only one, or asking for help, running the risk of looking stupid because you might be the only one who has the question. But even though that's scary, the chances are someone will care about what you're going through because someone else is going through the same thing. Someone else is struggling with that same assignment or that same aspect of life, and you're not alone. And community is also being that person for someone else. Being the one who listens, offers a kind word, or an encouragement, or just a quiet presence when things are tough. Most people are just like you. They don't want to reach out and be vulnerable. But almost every time that I've chosen to step out of my comfort zone, it's been immensely rewarding for me. So I encourage all of you to continue to seek out community in every place that you find yourself, because each person around you has something to offer and you have something to offer them. Now, I don't know all your stories, but I know some of them, and I know each one of you has taken a different path to get here. No matter where you started or where you're going next, you're here today because you had a vision for your future. Today, part of that dream has come true. You've graduated, but that dream doesn't end here. This is your launch pad, your takeoff point. This is the beginning of your potential. So as you go forward, take what you've learned here, both in and out of the classroom. Remember courage, the strength to face the unknown and keep moving forward. Remember consistency, the power of showing up and staying committed even when it's hard. And finally, remember community, the people who walked beside you and the people that you supported in return. Enough of me talking. It's time to celebrate. You guys have all worked so hard to get here. You guys have earned this. Congratulations, class of 2025. Thank you.
Circular metallic surface with a red ribbon reading "Presents" in the center. A collage of photos showing a drama group in performances and gatherings. North Idaho College 2025 Year in Review logo with mountain and trees. 2 women in blue scrubs standing in front of a periodic table background. 3 people on a beach near a sailboat with a colorful sail. A person adjusts equipment in a medical setting, wearing pink gloves and a scrub top labeled Radiography Tech Student. Person smiling and holding a microphone with a dark background. 2 people walking and talking indoors near an information table. 2 people in a workshop with a sculpted mask in focus. A woman wearing a headset works on a computer with a colorful chart in front of her. A person smiling and drawing in a sketchbook at a table with others working in the background. 2 individuals at a table, one holding a blue paper, the other in a gray hoodie. Musicians perform in festive attire with flutes during a holiday event. A group of people smiling, wearing festive hats, and holding a green sign with a white cardinal logo and the word "Women's" visible. Healthcare professional using a stethoscope on a patient in a hospital setting. A person wearing a respirator and protective suit with a name tag reading Automotive Refinishing Technology 2103. Person taking an order at a food truck window. A smiling server in a black shirt holds a tray with water glasses and napkins in a bright indoor dining setting. 2 individuals working together on a laptop in a bright room. Students in a classroom focusing during a lecture with one student prominently holding a green pen. Surgeons and staff in an operating room performing a procedure. 2 people smiling seated at a table with colorful papers in a classroom. Aerial view of 5 skiers on a snow-covered path surrounded by evergreen trees. 3 women seated behind a dental education display table with various items and banners. Person working with clay on a pottery wheel in a workshop. 3 people photographing pink flowers outdoors on a sunny day. Entrance of North Idaho College with 2 people walking on a sunlit path flanked by green bushes. 2 people smiling outdoors, one in a blue Nike jacket and the other in a black top. 2 young women smiling at each other indoors with a blurred background of people and a tiled wall. A group of young people standing outdoors, smiling and talking. 3 men in black polo shirts with a red NIC logo, outdoors on a sunny day, one holding a box. 2 people embracing indoors near a door with partially visible signs. A person fishing by a river amidst forested mountains with indoor scenes on the sides. A group of people seated around tables in a room with a woman standing and reading a booklet. Woman practicing jiu-jitsu on a mat wearing a white gi and blue belt. 3 men in martial arts gist standing together, smiling. 2 people in martial arts uniforms smiling in a gym. A group of 4 people seating around a round table. Two people seated beside a bronze statue of a historical figure in an indoor setting, surrounded by other visitors. A choir performing on stage with a conductor in a red jacket and a pianist at a grand piano. 4 individuals standing indoors at a venue with marble walls and pendant lighting. 3 individuals in maroon polo shirts sitting at a table with promotional materials in a library. 2 people seated at a table in a library setting with a suggestion box and various items on the table. Star Wars collage with characters, droids, and space elements. A young person on stage holding a microphone with a LIF sign in the background. A group of 14 people pose indoors, many wearing maroon Day of Service t-shirts in front of the market shop. A group of 9 people smiling, standing closely and holding small stuffed toys, with one person lying playfully in front. A group of people posing in front of a building under a Welcome Cardinals sign. A group of people standing with a taxidermy bear in the background. Three people in a room, with one pointing to something off screen. People having a lively discussion in a room with a whiteboard and a poster in the background. A group of people in costumes pose on stage with Clue displayed in the background. Actors in a theatrical production of Clue the Musical pose in character, holding various props. A group photo of people on a stage with a starry, draped backdrop. 2 actors on stage, with one holding an ironing board over another who is kneeling. 2 people on stage, one standing, one kneeling with a bundle against a starry backdrop. Group of people gathered around a metal crate filled with colorful items in a room. People gathered around a table. One handles a blue material near an electronic safe. Person wearing a floral dress and glasses, standing next to a sign on a brick wall. 2 people posing in front of a colorful ribbon backdrop with floral decorations. 2 women smiling and exchanging money and chips across a table with snacks. Collage featuring a person posing with pastel ribbons and floral decorations, flanked by images of others on a stage and in a room. Cardinal logo with the word athletics on a textured gray background. Golf team of 12 women in matching black sports attire poses by a lake with mountains in the background. A person crouching on a golf green, positioning a ball, holding a golf club. A men's golf team standing in a line by a lake with mountains in the background. A male golfer squatting with a blue-handled putter on a green, focusing on a white golf ball. A women's soccer team poses outdoors in front of a lake and mountains, wearing white uniforms with Cardinals in red. NIC men's soccer team posing outdoors in white uniforms with a lake and mountains in the background. A volleyball team posing outdoors with coaches in front of a lake and mountains. 2 volleyball players in white jerseys jump at the net to block a ball during a game. Women's basketball team posing in jerseys marked Cardinals inside a gymnasium. Team photo of a basketball squad in a gym with players in Cardinals uniforms. Team photo of North Idaho College wrestling team in a gym. A wrestler in a black singlet with an NIC logo. North Idaho College softball team poses in white jerseys with North Idaho printed on them. An NIC softball player in red sliding headfirst into home plate with a catcher in blue gear preparing to catch the ball. Two red ribbons fly in from left to right. The top ribbon reading Congratulations and the bottom ribbon reading Graduates.
It's a very interesting slideshow when you add the narration for the visually impaired. I just imagine what the image someone forms when they hear a softball player running headfirst into home plate. What that looks like in their minds if they've never seen it before. But it was very, very interesting. So thanks for the production team that put that together. It's my pleasure now to introduce this year's commencement speaker, Chairman of the Coeur d'Alene Tribe, Mr. Chief Allen. Chief Allen has served as Chairman of the Coeur d'Alene Tribe for over 20 years and on the Coeur d'Alene Tribal Council for 25 years. In these roles, Allen's work has helped guide the direction of the tribe in matters including cultural, historical, and contemporary resources of the tribe, as well as their commitment to education throughout the region. It's my honor to welcome this year's commencement speaker, Chairman Allen.
Good morning, everybody. Before we get started, I just wanted to, I want to again thank all President Nick Swing, the Board of Trustees, all the professors and teachers here, all the staff that make NIC so great. We are so lucky to have a wonderful higher learning education in Coeur d'Alene. I think that's so awesome that, that we are allowed to have something like that in our backyard. And I just kind of want to remind you guys, I've been so blessed in my life to work in DC, travel the world. No matter where we go in life, remember that you got your education in Idaho. I got my education in Idaho, and we're equal to anybody in this world, and we can go out there and conquer that. We put our pants on one leg at a time just like anybody else. So don't forget that. Just because we grow up in small towns all over Idaho, we come to North Idaho College, remember that it's in us, that fight. We're tough. And so I just wanted to congratulate on you guys that. I also want to thank you guys. I never really get nervous, but when they asked me to be the speaker at the graduation today, and I was like, me, just, I don't know if I have that much advice. I don't have, to me, I look in the mirror and I just see, I'm still that little res boy from Worley, Idaho, who grew up, 30 minutes from here, who grew up with a single mom, who grew up just, almost a hoodlum, almost in a way. And so when they asked me, I was like, man, I'm nervous. And I have to admit that this is the second time I've been asked to speak at the commencement. The first time, I just got elected to tribal council, and that was like 25 years ago. And they asked me to speak, and I had to follow an NIC graduate who graduated from here, who actually done the tunnel, the tunnel across the, and I was like, holy cow, man, he freaking dug, he engineered the tunnel, and they want me to follow that, so a little bit nervous, but a little bit humbled, and a little bit, I'm honored that you guys wanted me to speak here today. And I kind of wanted to follow up a little bit with Jeffrey in the song and the prayer. Take that song with you the rest of your life. That's a prayer of good luck, goodwill as you go into the future. When you're scared, when you're happy, when you're anything that you face, remember that song. Remember that song, and that will lift you. Our Indian people, we sing songs when we're happy. We sing songs when we're sad. We sing songs of joy. We sing songs of honor. So take that song. It's an honor. It's honoring you guys for all the hard work you guys have attained today, and we're so proud of you. So remember that as you go in life. I want to, people who know me, that I'm a big advocate of education. Education is second to none to me, and I will always go to bat for education for our community. Like your fellow student said, community is everything. Community is everything for us. You are our community. You are our family. Yeah, we're from here, and we're part of the tribe, but you guys are part of our community and a part of our family. And so the Coeur d'Alene Tribe has always supported education, and we will always support education. And the reason why I'm such a big supporter of education is, in life, you can lose your job, you can lose your car, you can lose your home, you can lose a loved one, but the one thing that they can never take away from you guys is education. The education that you guys earned today is that nobody can ever take that away from you. And when I earned my education, nobody can ever take that away. Like I said, in life we're going to face a lot of things, but they can never take that away from you guys. You guys earned it. And so remember that. So that's why I'm such a big advocate of education. So I wanted to share a couple of life lessons I've learned in my life, in my walk. And I learned it from a ninth grade dropout, a single mother who had me at 15 years old, who, education comes in a lot of forms. It comes with a piece of paper that you go to school and work hard. Our education can come from life, And, my mom was not always perfect. She was not always, she had her struggles, being, a single mom and, having those demons that sometimes we have, in small communities, those demons that she had to face. But she always taught me that education comes first. She always believed in, she couldn't attain that for herself, but she wanted that for her kids. And so being the first one in my family to graduate from high school, let alone to even think about going to college, was, mind-blowing. And so I owe everything to that. But the lesson she taught me is you got to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. It's up to you. Your parents can believe in you. Your grandparents can believe in you. Your siblings can believe in you. But the one doing the hard work is you. You got to believe in yourself. And that belief in yourself will take you many places in this life. And that's what my mom taught me, is to believe in yourself. Because that, when I had some great teachers growing up who cared for me and said, hey, Chief, hey, I know some people at this company, we can get you a job being a linesman, that pays really well. Or, hey, Chief, I know this other friend of mine who, all these great things, but I told my mom, I was like, I want to go to college. I want to go to college, because you never got to experience that, and you never got to do that. And she goes, son, you got to believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself that you can do it, then you can do it. And so that's what I did. I went to college, and I never looked back. And so believe in yourself. Don't look back. The second thing that she taught me was, and she never sat me down and said, do this, A, B, and C. Is be kind. So no matter where you go in life, after if you become a CEO, become teachers, if you become a president of a company that's successful, if you become a car lot dealer, that you own all these cars, the thing that you have to do and remember is to be kind. To be kind. To remember where you come from. I've been so blessed in my life that to lead my tribe and to make more money than my mom could ever dream of, more money than my grandparents could ever dream of. I've been able to travel the world, with my family, but my mom always, she came from nothing and she had nothing, but she would give her last dollar to my uncle or to my aunt or to that person that needed help. She would always give that last dollar, even if that meant for us to struggle a little bit. She would always do that. So be kind, and that's what makes, in this day and age, we forget that, our country. Be kind. We're all human, and that's what connects us all. No matter what color we are, we're human, and we're human. We're human first. And so so just remember when as you start succeeding in life, be kind. It goes a long ways. I've been blessed to serve our people and be elected year after year. And it's because of that same thing. I don't look at myself as chairman of the Coeur d'Alene tribe. I look at myself as just a regular guy, just still that res boy from Worley, Idaho, who wants the best for our community. So be kind. The last lesson is something let me go back to the example on be kind. One of the reason why that stuck in my mind so much is I think I was 14 years old and we had Christmas, and so you guys are all too young to remember that. Some of your parents probably remember. I wanted a big boom box, and I remember Acid Ross jeans were really cool back then, and I wanted some Acid Ross jeans, and my mom didn't have much, and so she got me a little clock radio, and she got me some secondhand acid wash jeans. That's cool now. I guess all the kids like secondhand vintage jeans, but back then it was. I'm ashamed to even admit this, but I was embarrassed, and I saw the look in my mom's face, because I should have been grateful, and I should have been happy, and so I remember that look in my mom's face, and I said, I'm never going to do that to anybody in life. So that's why you be kind, no matter if somebody come up to you and they just want to talk to you, talk to them, give them that second, give them that minute to talk. And so, like I said, don't be like me and make those mistakes and like that. Like my mom, she did her best, and I remember, I still remember to this day. It's burnt in my brain, and so be kind. And lastly, I just want to say another lesson that my mom taught me is, like I said, my mom wasn't perfect, and she was a single mom, and sometimes domestic violence she came in and out of our house, and she struggled with that, and but I remember one time the last time it happened, she got hurt really bad, and again, as a young kid, you're kind of you feel embarrassed, or this happened, like everybody in the community, small community knows, talking about it. My mom pulled me aside and said, Chief, no matter what happens in life, always stand tall. No matter what, we make those mistakes, we do those things. You got to stand tall, regardless of what everybody's saying. You stand tall, and everything will be all right. And so when you go out there in life, stand tall, be that person. Help that person who's being picked on. Help that person who needs a little help up. Be kind. So stand tall. And so I want to close with this. Remember your ancestors. Your ancestors, all of our ancestors. You're their hopes and dreams. We are the hopes and dreams of our ancestors. So remember that as we go in life. We owe it to our ancestors to do our best and to walk in this life and to be good people, to be good human beings. So with that, thank you, congratulations. I love you guys all. Thank you very much.
Chairman Allen, thanks so much for your comments. Truly heartfelt, and I think we all learned something from them and appreciate them very much. Yesterday, we had an employee celebration breakfast and recognized outstanding faculty and staff for their dedication and service to NIC and our students. It's now my pleasure to turn the microphone over to Ms. Sarah Garcia, the Vice President for Finance and Business Affairs, who will announce those employee award winners and give them recognition today. Thank you.
Thank you, President Swain. Each year, the North Idaho College Foundation provides funding for Employment Achievement Awards. Recipients in both faculty and staff roles are recognized for outstanding service to students and to the college. It's my honor to announce the recipients for the 2024-2025 academic year. The Adjunct Faculty Achievement Awards went to Shauna Broder, a communication adjunct professor, and James Devlin, an English adjunct professor. The Full-Time Faculty Achievement Awards went to Philippe Val, graphic design associate professor, Eric DeMatos, photography and art professor, Brian Coons, mechatronics assistant professor, and Jeremy Kingma, engineering associate professor. The Part-Time Staff Excellence Award went to Jennifer Harden. She's a nursing lab assistant. The Staff Rising Star Award this year was a tie, and it was shared by Stephanie Padilla, the Finance and Accounting Director, and Darcy Ward, a Business and Operations Senior Administrative Assistant. The two Full-Time Staff Excellence Awards went to Brenna Doctor, the Advising Director, and Jamie Marble, Conference and Events Service Coordinator. Please join me in a round of applause for all our employees.
Thank you, Sarah. And while today is about you, I think you all recognize, many of you recognize some of the names that were just read. The folks who helped get you here, the faculty and staff and administrators, make such a contribution in your success. And I'd say you should be very proud because I heard from a former ASNC president that he said that the classes that he's taking now are so much easier than the classes he took at NIC. He said NIC prepared him well. He's got everything he needs to be a success in the engineering program at U of I. And the engineering classes at U of I are so much easier than the classes he took at NIC. So that while it may not be fun while you're in those classes, know that, as Chief said, they prepare you for the future. And those are things that once you have, no one can take that away from you. So I think it's very important to acknowledge and recognize the contributions of the staff and faculty in helping you succeed on your special day. So thank you very much. And I'd now like to introduce Dr. Lloyd Duman, who still serves as the interim provost. Still serves as the interim provost. Please join me at the lectern, Dr. Duman.
Are you ready? It's time. Graduates, rise. As the Chief Academic Officer of North Idaho College, I have the honor of representing the faculty and the entire instructional team of the college in presenting these graduates for conferral of their respective degrees or certificates, and recommend that all who have fulfilled the requirements for a graduation from North Idaho College be awarded their degree or certificate. President Swain, I present you the graduating class of 2025 for conferral of the appropriate degree or certificate.
Thank you, Dr. Duman. Please be seated. At this time, we'll proceed with the presentation of the graduates. I will ask the board chair to join me, and I ask the deans, Dr. Simpkins and Dean Isaacson and Dean Pickett, to announce the graduates. I also invite Dennis Grant to distribute a special gift to graduates, your alumni gift. So please join me on the stage, and we will proceed.
Jessica Belfile. Austin Cordell. Blake Norris. Bailey Wempner. Natalia Hamblin. Kozu Ken. Thank you. Levin Marks. Madison Jagger. Mariah Fuller. Alexis Mueller. Annie Barton. Brenly Myers. Cora Anderson. Amanda Turner. Rain Sino. Logan Massey. Porter Craig. Noah Powhatan. Samuel Lee. Isamara Mario Rodriguez. David Bajanov. Andrew Davis. Emma Mazurik. Skylar Shepard. Jacob Ramsey. Dorissa Taylor. Kelsey Poole. Ethan Meyer. Ryan Keller. Sarah Tien. Cecile Van Heel. Jasmine Story. Barbara North. Kylie Yeomans. Gabriel Stern. James McLaughlin. Scott Hodges. Zach Nordstrom. Kaya Taylor. Justin Bach. Riley Peedy. Dylan Best. Amara Scoutons. Daniel Lehman. Ricky McRoberts. Jolissa Holt. Matilda Archer.
Kylie Sorensen. Lisa Hudson. Chloe Collins. Sierra Moyer. Sydney Minos. Makoa Weldon. Diego Boger. Sophia Partridge. Emily Goldner Morgan. Carrie Benefield. Lori Garza. Allison Ludwig. Jordan Baldwin. Dawson Price. JC Riley. Alaya Bard. Joseph Jarvie. Tanya Mahoney. Catherine Livingston. Ryan Costin. Tara Ramore. Kyle Hunziker. Amanda Ramirez. Layla Galaz. Ava Foster. Tiffany Olier Serlisley. Caitlin Kelly. Lucy Chappell. Rachel Pace. David Pace. Iracha Amorotu Signs. Sorry. Emily Seacrest. Lenora Jackson. Mary Hanlon. Alicia Carter. Shyla Parsons. Deidre Anderson. Mimi Heibel. Shannon Nansel. George Nacarado. William Rowe. Caitlin Duncan. Ariana Johnson. Sunny Helling. Rebecca Widmer. Gabrielle Piera. Bryce Hall. Grace Jimenez. Kaylee Garcia. Marshall Yarrow. Haley Hillman.
Allie Hone. Morgan Claus. Anna Ellingbow. Madeline Harper. Amelia Kinkany. Hayden Yamaguchi. Corinne Doran. Madeline Nichols. Christine Schmidt. Maximilian DeRoost. Charmin Kimberling. Taylor Nudd. Naomi Baker.
Okay, the moment you've all been waiting for. Graduates, please rise. On recommendation of the faculty and the provost, and the authority vested in me by the NIC Board of Trustees and the state of Idaho, I confer upon each of you who have completed the necessary requirements of your respective degrees or certificates all the rights, privileges, and honors belonging thereto. Please move your tassels from right to left. You are official graduates now. So you can turn around and say hello to your You can all turn around and say hello and get pictures if you want, and then more will follow. But ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the North Idaho College Class of 2025. Graduates, now that you're official, I ask you to join me in offering the faculty and staff of North Idaho College assembled here today a round of applause for their help in for their part in helping you reach today. So. And although we would like to take credit for all of your impressive qualities and accomplishments, we know that the people who had the most to do with you getting to this graduation day are often the families and friends who supported you, who believed in you, and who had faith in you, even when you may have lost it in yourself. So let's hear it for the people in your lives who made today possible. As part of today's celebration, the Alumni Association will be hosting a reception to the west side of the building immediately following the ceremony, rain dependent. After class photo and cap toss, we invite the graduates and their guests to gather and enjoy the refreshments. For the recessional, the on-stage delegation will exit first, followed by faculty and then graduates. Audience, please stand and remain standing until all the graduates exit. All right.